How's it going, everybody, and welcome from Universal Studios Islands of Adventure. Just gonna walk around in here, have some fun. I've got my Hufflepuff lanyard with my annual pass, and yeah, let's just go walk around and have a little fun. First stop here in Islands of Adventure is Marvel Superhero Island and the Incredible Hulk roller coaster. Probably one of the best coasters here at Universal Orlando. It's a lot of fun, so let's go get hulked up. Alright, something real quick before we go get on the ride. Something that Universal has kind of caught a lot of backlash about is that some of their rides may not fit certain guests of unusual body dimensions. This could mean a lot of things. Extraordinarily tall, overweight like myself, or women if you're heavy-chested. Some of the rides may not accommodate you if you don't fit into certain body dimensions. Now, the good thing about this is, as most of these rides would have these issues, they have what you see behind me, which are test seats that you can actually try out before you get on the attraction. Now, I'm 5'7" and about 280 pounds. I'm a big guy, but a lot of these attractions offer what is called a modified seating. You see behind me, the seat to the left right here with the black seat belt is a standard regular seat on the ride, and the one next to it with the red seat belts, the double belts, is the modified seating. Now, the attraction does have a modified row of seating so that guests of my stature and possible guests that would have difficulties riding the rides could actually fit. Now, I've ridden Hulk before, so I know for a fact that I fit. So I don't need to do the test seat here. So I know that I fit. However, there are attractions here at Universal that, unfortunately, I have not gotten to do, and we'll talk more about those on possibly some later episodes. But in the meantime, let's go check in over here at the lockers, and we'll get on the ride. All right, our second bit of business before we get in the queue. And a lot of guests consider this to kind of be unfortunate, but I do see the reasons behind it. And that is that Universal has a policy about carrying loose items onto attractions. This could be in your wallet, keys, change, your annual pass or your ticket off your lanyard, hats, glasses, phones. Anything that could possibly fall out of the attraction vehicle has to be locked up in a locker that you see behind me. Now, these lockers are offered to you absolutely free for an extended period of time, usually about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on the wait times in the park that day. So you don't have to pay for this feature, but a lot of guests do find it unfortunate because it rides like Harry Potter. The lines for these lockers can be kind of chaotic and kind of long, and it's just kind of a nuisance. But I do understand Universal's reason behind it. So let's put our stuff in the locker, and we're gonna go check out the attraction. Hi everybody, so here we are at Kong Skull Island, or Skull Island, Reign of Kong. I don't know if anybody's seen the new movie. It's really, really good. It's a really good King Kong movie. Normally this ride has like over an hour wait at all the time, but I got here really early this morning, and right now it's only about 10 minutes, so we're actually gonna ride it. I actually have not ridden this yet because, well, I didn't want to ever wait in an hour-long line. So we're actually gonna hop in here and see what this thing's all about.
Don't make a sound. Don't even breathe.
Alright, so here we are at Jurassic Park River Adventure, one of my favorite rides in the park. I always get drenched on this ride, so let's go get wet. hear something? Got a bad feeling about this. Let's get out of here. This is something that Universal has done. I haven't seen Disney doing anything like this yet. This is actually pretty cool. What you see here is an automated photo spot. You have, I believe that is the dinosaur from Jurassic Park 3. With a Jeep, you have a space here where you stand. You have the machine right here. You walk up, you scan your Universal Photos card, which I do not have. It doesn't come with my annual pass like PhotoPass does for Disney. There's some instructions right there. Camera right there. You scan it, you stand on the spot. Camera takes your picture. It's a pretty cool little feature.
Have you had any red meat or any chicken to eat in the last 12 hours? All right, you should be good, but just to be careful, don't make eye contact with her. Keep your back to her. And this is a video. Here we go. Wave to the camera, wave to the camera. Here I am with a vicious predator. Zulu, don't you even think about it. Boy, girl, now slowly turn and wave to the raptor and say bye. Okay, get out of there. Come on out.
Alright, so you guys know what's behind me. Of course, that's Hogwarts Castle. We're in Hogsmeade and Hogwarts over at Islands of Adventure. We're going to go in here and explore. I won't be able to get any video inside Hogwarts because they do make you lock your stuff up, so I won't be able to get anything inside the castle, but you can YouTube people who've snuck it in and done it, or gotten out before they got on the ride and gotten video. I'm not going to do that because I love the ride too much, so check out YouTube, just search out there, people do have video, you can find it. But we're going to go ride the ride, we're going to get a butterbeer, and then we're going to go explore throughout Hogsmeade, and we're going to hit the Hogwarts Express and hop over to the other side. Alright, so Hogsmeade's a little crowded today, so I'm not going to do a lot of video in here, just because there's so many people. It's so small. Hogsmeade, compared to Diagon Alley on the other side, really isn't. One of them is an alley and one of them is an area. Hogsmeade is more of an alley, and Diagon Alley is a giant area. So it's really crowded, and just can't really move around in there a lot, so I didn't want to get a lot of video today. So we're going to go ahead and hop on the Hogwarts Express from Hogsmeade over to King's Cross Station, and head up the other side of Universal. Alright, so I just got off of the Hogwarts Express over here onto Diagon Alley, well, to King's Cross Station over here in Universal Orlando. So we're now going to go back over here and through the portal and into Diagon Alley. Alright, so I took a little bit of a leap of faith today in that I've tried the test seats for Excrepia Gringotts over here in Universal Orlando, and I've not fit. Because like I said, 5'7", 275, big guy. I took a leap of faith today. Hey, there he goes. There goes the, hey, I'm never here when the dragon goes off, so there you go. Anyway, took a leap of faith, tried it, went single rider, fit, and I loved it. It was amazing. That ride is better than the ride on the other side. Both are awesome. Gringotts is the better ride. Absolutely, Gringotts is the better ride. So I'm gonna go celebrate now with butterbeer. All right, so here we have the notorious butterbeer. I always get it cold. You can get it frozen, and if it's a winter season, which in Florida it's like a week in February, you can get it hot. I've heard it's great hot, I've heard it's great cold, or frozen. I only get it cold, it's the only way I like it. Oh my god, this stuff it should be illegal. This stuff is so good. It should be illegal. I've also heard there's ice cream. I've never had it, but I've also heard there's butterbeer ice cream. Not even sure where to get it, but I've heard it's there. Anyway, cold butterbeer, it's fantastic. Obviously it tastes like butterscotch. I don't know what's in the foam, but oh my god, this stuff is amazing. Alright, so I've got my butterbeer. Means I'm brave enough to head into Nocturne Alley. I think. Some mean Slytherin yelled at me in Nocturne Alley, so I'm comforting myself with butterbeer. This is why I have body dimension issues. This right here. Oh, here we are outside the NBC studios here in Universal Orlando. Behind me, we raced through New York with Jimmy Fallon, the newest attraction here at Universal. Not getting the best reviews as a ride. I haven't actually ridden it yet, so I'm not going to give an opinion about it because I haven't ridden it. But from everything I've seen, they actually have one of the coolest queues ever. You actually don't wait in a quote-unquote line. You get when you walk in, you get a colored ticket that matches the color of the NBC Peacock. Then you're allowed to explore the Tonight Show Museum, and you can see the Ragtime Gals and #Panda and all this stuff, and you can see all this really cool stuff. And what you do is you wait for the NBC Peacock inside the building to light up the color of the ticket that matches your ticket. When that happens, you move up to the second floor and actually get in line for the ride. So it's a kind of innovative queuing system in that you don't actually stand in a line behind the same person for an hour. As of right now, the line is at an hour. You also has the option to virtually queue the line inside the Universal app. But I'm pretty sure there's no times left right now because it is Easter week and the park's pretty crowded. So we're not going to ride the ride today, but I promise in a later episode we will cover the lobby, the queue system, and the ride itself. So for the time being, that's the Tonight Show, but we're going to keep moving around and show you some more stuff. Alright, so here's a little bit of news for you Fast and the Furious fans. Of course, the Fast and the Furious 8 Fate of the Furious is coming out this weekend. But Universal has announced that coming soon to the parks. Fast and the Furious Supercharged coming sometime next year. My guess would probably be by the summer. A lot of people are excited about this ride. Some people are kind of leery because, well, Universal's kind of known for motion simulators. It's what the new Fallon ride is. It's what Minions is. Shrek 4D. Simpsons. There's a lot of motion simulators in the Universal parks. So a lot of people are worried that it's going to be just another motion simulator. So we'll have to see. Maybe it'll end up being a coaster. Maybe it'll be something very similar to like what Disney has at Test Track or out in California with Radium Springs Racers, which that would be really cool. So we'll have to see what it's going to be. Who knows? But we'll find out next year. Fast and the Furious Supercharged coming to Universal Orlando. Duffman, oh yeah! Alright, so here we are at the Duff October Fest Beer Garden. Unlike Disney, if you want alcohol, come to Universal because you can get it anywhere, especially here behind me at the Duff Oktoberfest bar. There's a whole bar behind these hedges here with TVs, very much like your local pub. And then of course across the street, it's even better. Of course, you can't have Springfield without having Moe's. And yes, it is functional. There is a bar inside. You can get beer inside Moe's. So we're gonna go inside, take a look around, show you guys what it looks like. Of course, you can have a beer with Springfield's favorite drunk, Barney. Like I said, you do have an actual bar, you know, with Duff on tap, as you can see back behind the bar there. So you have a full bar with, you can get food in here. So there's some seating. There's food on the other side over here. Really cool themed area. A lot of fun. Alright, so one of the famous snacks here in Springfield is the gigantic Homer Simpson donut. It looks just like the Homer Simpson donut you'd imagine, and I actually have some people here who have it. So we're going to turn around here and actually show you just what this thing looks like. Okay, as you can see, this thing is massive. It's huge. It's easily like a 2-pound donut. It's massive with sprinkles and pink frosting. It's amazing. I could never eat the whole thing, but I don't know anyone that could. So, all right, as we head out of Springfield and continue on up to the front of the park, as you can see behind me, one of my favorite things here in the park, movie memorabilia, I guess, really, of a lot of things they have. They have a lot of famous Hollywood cars. Right now, they actually have some of the cars from Fast and the Furious here in the park. They have the Blues Brothers mobile, of course. Over there on the other side, we have the DeLorean, but behind me, we have the locomotive from the end of Back to the Future 3, easily the best Back to the Future movie. And anyone that says different is wrong. Back to the Future 3 is the best Back to the Future movie. So, as you're walking around Universal, you can meet all sorts of people. Like, I mean, The Simpsons. So, how cool is this? I mean, I got Homer, I got Lisa. Hey, I know, I just had a beer back at Moe's. Right, I tried to call you, though, but you didn't answer. You took away his phone. She took away your phone. That's it. Drunk texting. Drunk texting. That's what did it. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to the Moving Platform. I hope you had as much fun walking around Universal Orlando as I had taking you guys around. Make sure you tell all your friends and family, like, share the video on YouTube. And until next time, watch your step.